Yes, yeah.
Seconds to battle.
So,
And yeah, Universe is already walking towards Luke.
Picking up on that information, they decided, yep, let's go ahead and do this. So, as you pointed out, Arteezy going bottom, Universe coming top, Crit. I believe, oh yeah, he placed a ward right here. Okay. Anyways, here it comes the lanes now. So Abaddon going to be matched up in the bottom against what's essentially going to be an aggressive dual lane. Venomancer Coddle down here. That seems bad. Be allowed them to transition here, so
Oh, Monkey's Forever gonna take some extra. He did go for a miss coil to get some extra last hits. So he got one already. Lane back. If he's not able to die next wave, he's gonna get a lot of experience. Top lane damage with the level 1 arcane curse from Master Kenchiro. And they should Kenchiro. And they do know that there's a ward attacking in places that he should. Kind of exposing that a bit. Tries to get the side pull. Is disrupted by crit. Oh, he gets one creep.
Yep.
But the creep
maybe
already connected to the other.
Yeah. Kind of an awkward lane up here at the top lane. There, you think?
Oh, absolutely. Nushim knows he needs to be there. Or at least the team has designated that, hey, you need to help out our mid, because if Storm has a bad game, this is going to be... Or conversely, if Lina has a good game, this is going to be bad for us.
Yeah.
Having there. And he leveled up the Bash, level 1. He's actually got a couple of them are done his job. Tossed back. Away from crit.
Get off me.
Does now, have double damage, and could maybe do something here if stun over. No stun up onto him if he gets a couple bashes, or maybe even just one. A lot of damage with a double damage, and I think he's gonna fall.
No! Oh, the uphill attack connects. That was so dangerous. I thought we were gonna see a miss come out, but no. First blood happens for the Storm Spirit there. So yeah, did not get the bash. Actually watching the courier before that was happening, where Crew was hiding up this area here waiting for a courier snipe, and it started moving, but that's when the interaction of Spirit Breaker happened and kind of found him, and so he's unable to get that courier snipe. Would have been a big one, but comes up short. He's roaming around to the bottom lane as he denies himself. Interesting. Okay,
I think he purposely denied himself. He was very low, had absolutely no, and I think he won. Fast respawn for him. He back in the base or back in the bottom lane if he wants. The problem is, as you see a charge coming out bottom, as it does get scouted because he hits crit on the way, because there's really no kill potential. Want to be charging the Venomancer? That's part of the... But just can't kill him. Why I'm surprised they haven't swapped the Necro down here. Off lanes. Necro's not getting okay farm, but I mean Universe, 21 last hits, it's basically free. And look at Lina, even though they've killed her once, top of the net, or top of the last hits.
Definitely looking pretty good bottom lane though. Orb of Venom attacks being applied to Venomancer. Already got one bash proc. You're running at him with the Aphotic Shield. Arteezy, nice little juke in the trees, has crit coming in, tosses off Abaddon, and the Avalanche to stun him up. So now it's just Spearbreaker in his face. However, gets back in with Abaddon, and eventually we'll take him out with that Mistcoil right there. So a good effort by Crit, but not much more he could have done.
Yeah, it's interesting. So Gale, I guess his thinking is, well, he can just shoot off the Gale, but firstly, you can also Gale once he shields.
True.
Have it for a while. Build there from Arteezy, and they do get the kill. Nice. I don't know if he bashed it all, but yeah, the Orb of Venom slowing him on top of the Avernus. Ship has been really on point, and really, I think the standout player for the very, very.
May need to help middle lane because Crit toss into the. Wait. Okay, yeah, he did get killed there. That looked funny for some reason. Anyway, they kill Silencer.
Nice toss into the LSA.
Yeah.
That's perfectly.
Oh, bottom lane. Venomancer goes down. Meanwhile, top lane, they're running after Necro. No, he's Necro, so he's fine.
And
but
the second death means he's got to make the walk of shame, because that TV's on cooldown. 5 big long. Feels bad, man.
Yep. Has to go all the way back to the lane by walking down there, so a couple of kills on him, pretty crucial. We got middle lane Arcane's Curse coming out right there. Storm Spirit, not level 6 just yet, but of course once he does get level 6, that ball lightning and becomes a little more useful here in the lane. Crit, meanwhile, picking up the bounty rune at the bottom, competes with Spirit Breaker to take it. Spirit Breaker not much life to work with there though. So, but yeah, Leviathan refusing to make it any swaps, but I mean, so far it's kind of working. Up 3-1 hero kills, and it's kind of working. But then you do look at, obviously Elena's doing very good, but it goes back to Universe as well, who's well on his way to that Helm of the Dominator, as we saw last game.
I wonder if Midas faced. Usually, like you said, we see the charge in. He actually charges an Invis Tiny. I wonder if they saw that out. I think they placed a Sentry Ward as well. Storm taking a lot of damage. There's still an ultimate ready on Lena. He's got to be very, very careful.
Ooh, come back in. Look at the blade. Not enough damage to take out Silencer though. There's a Phoenix way to finish this off. Toss in on a Spirit Breaker. Charges in the face of Lena. Gets the kill as a result. Gonna die right there in the end. But you know what? They'll take it. Tossed him in to allow him to charge. Oh, jeez.
Heads up play from whoever plays that Sentry too, because I think it was Nushu. I don't know for sure. But yeah, he charged an Invis. He must have been like, what? I hit something. What the hell? Must be an Invis hero. Put the Sentry down. Don't think it mattered that much because Crit was probably thinking. Nice exchange. Obviously, Demi Boy didn't die. And yeah, he does go for the Ludicrous to get Midas on.
Alright, so both going to have their treads coming up right here, both with the wands
Top
as well,
lane.
both with the bottle. Top lane, they're diving at it, aren't they? Nusham going in on the Fury's going to juke in the trees, though. Universe is here, no Primal Roar just yet. We'll take the Arcane's Curse, though, and back off, so didn't want to go too deep there for that kill.
Monkey's Forever having a great game. Quiet game, relatively, other than that one kill. Having a great game on his way toward Midas. Probably Midas Radiance game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, as you mentioned, we really don't see a lot of Abaddon nowadays, but when we were seeing him, especially just pre-TI7 there, that was kind of the build. Yeah, getting that Radiance ASAP, maybe a Solar Crest throwing in there if found necessary, but yeah, very good build on the hero. Crits roaming back to the middle lane, meanwhile. Comes in, throws on the Sentry, actually dewards as a result, so well played. Yeah. Taking that out.
Charge on the bottom. He is going to be walking through. Yeah, there's actually very good vision here. Leviathan and backs up immediately. I didn't even realize this, but lost his tower as well. All that stuff was going on.
Yeah, he denied it, but yeah, they did lose it there.
Darn for Leviathan. Leviathan, oh damn it!
That came out. Ah, crap. What do I do? Quickly. EG's great.
I love EG. I love seeing close games, you know.
Yeah.
I think at this point Leviathan need everything they can. They're all getting tons of farm and basically uncontested up here. Yes. Going back for that Helm of the Dominator, of course. Really loves this build. I haven't seen Necro do anything much yet. Just farming up. Has 51 CS, going for neutral tracks right now. Almost has that Veil.
Is that the cue? You sounded like he kind of should be looking to do a little bit more. I mean, Veil's obviously a good tool at doing that, but
he needs levels to really be impactful, and he didn't go for early phase boots, so not very aggressive build right. Item to start.
Yeah.
He's doing what he needs to be doing. Smoke, though, from...
There is. Universe and Crit heading towards the bottom lane, wrapping around Abaddon here. Now he does have that borrowed time, of course, and there's also Spirit Breaker nearby. We'll see what they can make out of this. From Aurora. I'm not going to commit to that just yet. Maybe trying to get the borrowed time proc to anything first. Nusham maybe charge through to knock them back. Yeah, your charges right into them, actually gets tossed back in. There's a borrowed time. They go back to full. Out comes the poison. No, but the Reaper Sight, though, cuts down the Venomancer. He got his Poison Nova off, but they also take on crit as a result, so the TP rotation is on point. Monkey is also shielding himself at the last second as that Dragon Slave came out right there. The Laguna Blade will finish off the Spirit Breaker, though, so with Sumail putting in a lot of right-click damage, misses the second LSA. Abaddon did eventually die, but here comes a ball lightning of death from Sammy Boy. Gets the one, gets the two. And a cleanup for Team Leviathan here at the bottom.
Much better team coordination in this game. I mean, a drafting side. I mean, you had Nusham sitting in the trees waiting at the perfect time. Gets a charge on the two. You had a very, very quick TP from BSJ. Like, they were banging on all cylinders. Like, hey, get ready. Maybe Monkeys was... Maybe they telegraphed that smoke. I mean, I'm not sure they smoked in Division. I don't think they did. Saying, hey, they might gank me bottom. Be ready to TP, or something like that was probably... And that was a very quick TP. Had he TP any later, he wouldn't have got that kill on our TP fight. And again, Nusham at the right place, right time. They're just playing well as a team. Big start here for Sammy Boy. This could be a very fast Bloodstone for him.
It sure is. Kind of goes back to what we were talking there at the finish of the draft. It's one of those items. It's great to have. You know, definitely want to start getting kills shortly after it, and the sooner the better in a game like this. So Sammy Boy, 1,600 gold saved up. Well on his way there. Necrophos takes over the middle lane meanwhile. As that Veil finished, as we mentioned, has another 1,200 gold saved up. So Necrophos is a hero that definitely can go a plethora of items.
Yeah.
Hood of Defiance in a pipe honestly stands out to me this game, but...
Absolutely. They're up Veno, Lina. I mean, they're all magic damage. All of them. Every single one until Lina right click. And now Beastmaster does have some right click as well, but yeah, 100% wants the pipe. Sometimes they go for Radiance, but I suspect that Monkeys Forever, you don't need to waste your gold on that. There is a smoke charge, so it's not going to be spotted out by these wards, and Universe will be in a lot of trouble. TP comes in from Storm. This will 100% be a kill onto Universe. No way out of here. Bash to just add insult to injury, and an easy kill again. Mega kill streak for Sammy Boy.
Yep, not much closer to the Bloodstone again. He already has the pattern picked up even, so... Getting very, very close to finishing that. But yeah, you can definitely feel a groove from Leviathan picking up this game. They're feeling it. They're up 10-4. You know, you're kind of wondering after losing the first game right there, getting outdrafted perhaps of sorts, but at the same time, I mean, EG played it very well. How they were going to act coming into this one, and so far definitely looking pretty strong. As far as positives for EG, though, you do have Lina farming very well still, 5,600 net worth, second in the game behind the Storm Spirit there, and Lina is going to be finishing Yules, in fact, right now. Staff of Wizardry purchased. That'll be coming out ASAP. So Yules is her first item. I guess this is an item that we tend to see on this hero more recently as first choice.
Yeah, it's I've always preferred it.
No different here, so. Do you still expect the Bloodstone, though, after?
Maybe. I think if you don't go Bloodstone early, really lose. I've always preferred more aggressive Yules earlier on Bloodstone. I think Bloodstone you just farm for the first. I prefer, just personally, I prefer this build. Obviously, it's case by case scenario, game to game, but generally.
All right, so has the Yules top lane. Coddle's just slowly working away at the lane, spamming that Illuminate. Has that 4 staff into the Axe queued up. That's the Fear game plan, but this rate, it's still going to be a while before he even has the 4 staff, let alone the axe. Really oh, he's bringing up Lina to the top lane, by the way.
Nusham is baiting here. Same thing as the bottom lane. Get walking over there. They're starting.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has
Maybe they know something. They don't know Nusham's. And you really can't initiate a monkey. They're gonna try. Yule's up, stun out, silence, global cast, and that's an easy jebaited from Team Leviathan. As unfortunately Samel is not doing fine. Dead on the sideline for 50 seconds.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens for us at least, where like literally right as you say, you can't initiate on monkeys, and they tried for it, and obviously it backfired immediately. Now Coddle is too going to be run down in the back line, so create a couple of kills for Leviathan there, and this is going to transition nicely into a tier 1 tower kill, so good coordination. Samil again dead for another 30 seconds. That Reaper scythe kill keeps him down the 10 seconds extra longer at least, but we mentioned this last game too with Universe on the Beastmaster. He split pushes the bottom lane, he got that tier 1. And they were trying to catch Storm. Yeah, they still actually might get, and this is big, actually. They could really use the skill. The Prime Roar to start. Do they have the follow-up damage? He's pretty beefy. And, oh, they do.
I think he could have zipped.
It felt like he had a little bit of a window there, yeah.
Yeah, I think he absolutely... Now, what Universe also could have done is, in the meantime of casting spells, he could have taken over that Dark Troll Summoner and casting Ensnare. I was surprised he didn't. But, yeah, I think he definitely had time to zip. Maybe he wasn't even watching his screen when it happened. Didn't even...
No, and I think there's merit to that, because he didn't even try. Like, there was no animation as Laguna Blade sniped in the middle lane on a monkey, so...
Guna comes out, and it was so much damage that it procced over his ult. Wasn't even able to get that off. He had to cast it manually. Nicely telegraphed there.
It's a level 2 Laguna Blade, 650 magic right here, so yeah, good kill from him. A lot of players wouldn't do that, I feel like, knowing that he had the borrowed time, but he's a confident player, this one, no doubt. So he's on his way to recovering after the death at the top lane, of course. 1,500 gold saved up. Sammy boy needs just the gold for the energy booster, and then he will have that Bloodstone finish. Look at Samel's positioning, though. He's just playing aggressive. He has a smoke behind him, that's why. You got Venomancer, and the blink finished on time, by the way. Jump right here. The strike coming in the backlines, locking down Lina. He is silenced up as well. They really want to go for this on the Reaper side. Well, cut him down once again. Now the Poison Nova in the midst of everyone, but not nearly enough follow-up damage. You see, Nusham is going to run down crit, and they're also going to take out Venomancer as well. That's going to be a 3-for-0 in their favor. And look at Nusham's going for more. This is risky. He might get turned on here if he's not careful. Where's his support? They've kind of just ran away.
He needs to walk to the Abaddon for a shield.
Oh, nice clutch.
He gets
and
it.
Now,
he's constantly slow, but they can keep vision of him. They can definitely get this kill. Universe does not have mana to TP out. This should be a dead Beastmaster as well. That's going to be a 4-for-0 exchange in favor of Leviathan. Did they have the Bloodstone and Storm? No, they have it. It's being thrown out right now. They get a tower kill as well. That was without Global, by the way, Break East. Still going to have Global for the next fight. They have Bloodstone now for the next fight. And outside of the Global, they drafted a set of heroes that need a lot to fight. They low cooldown. Necro's ulti is a relatively low. It's 100 is not a lot, but it's not either. But I mean, Spiritbreaker can constantly keep. Abaddon can constantly. Again, outside of the global, they're just fighting.
4-for-0. Ultimately in that fight, Nusham is. I doubted his decision making there when he was chasing after the Beastmaster initially, but Zerisian, he's on the battlefield. Invisibility. I'm casting with my 3k MMR, but good chase there, and obviously Monkeys doing a good job of supporting him, and that trust in the teammates. Radiance is being built. Just a silencer setting up, but yeah, you're right. He has a global silence still. The charge is up. They really have the damage here for this kill. I mean, well, they definitely do now. The zip comes in, he pops the Yules, but this is going to delay the inevitable right here. Yellow saves on himself, almost like he's trying to kill himself there, but that's another death on this lane. I mean, at least he doesn't have a Bloodstone where he's losing charges, but he has 6 deaths already at 18.5 minutes.
It's a hard lane. Talked about that when they drafted it. And it's always curious when that's having the hardest time and you're like, oh man, how are they going to fight in this Leviathan when it's your last pick? critically, your last pick should be your strongest.
Dire's
Because
middle
you're
tower is
already going up against, and like, okay, I can counter this with that, I can do that. All right, let's get this one. Because last pick. Look at the lineup of Leviathan, you're like, is Lina really good against these heroes? Any of them, except maybe Spirit Breaker. Get the vision of him.
Radiant's top
Also
tower
good against-
has fallen.
Don't have the vision. You get a Lothar, sorry, Shadow Blade. Fast. Oh, speaking of Spirit Breaker, he gets a first hit bash on a universe. He gets a second hit bash on the universe. Maybe looking for a third one, doesn't even need it. Gets the war shielded off. Doesn't even need to cast the ultimate, doesn't have it. Get a nice, easy kill. I don't know if you saw him walking in there or hiding in the tree all game, but either way, nice play from Nushin. Man, this guy is on fire.
It's almost like he's the one that had the hawk there, because yeah, he was hunting him for a while there in the trees, and then he eventually found him, and then we saw the end result. So yeah, definitely with you. I mean,
mid.
Oh yeah, middle lane, that's the jump actually, but not going to be enough as the LSA did not hit. The global silence came out, but it actually didn't even matter, because it was late anyways right there. I guess it would have prevented a Laguna Blade if the LSA did hit, but still.
Yeah, I think Samael he wasn't sure if he had range of it. Maybe he clicked it and it like moved his hero a bit. Sometimes it happens if you're not fully in range, and so you position exactly where you click. Because it looked like he stuttered a bit, but like you said, even if he did hit it, it wouldn't have had the follow-up. No harm, no foul.
Back to farm for Sammy Boy. Now as the Orchid queued up, and you can also just see the map here. Leviathan, it feels like they're doing a pretty good job of just keeping all three lanes somewhat pushed up. I mean, you look at the top lane now, even getting towards our secondary tower. Beastmaster's here, though, to prevent going from any further at least. But Abaddon, the Radiance, he has the Sacred Relic. Almost finished with that Radiance now. And is that maybe an item where if you're Leviathan, that's the, oh right, let's start really pushing tier 2s now, pushing objectives, or?
You would think so, but not necessarily. And also, if you look at their draft, they're not really a let's go push together team. I mean, they're a pick-off team. Obviously,
True.
Necro wants to stay in the front, and doesn't really care about if they have global charge. No, I think Radiance is just going to excel his farm that much more until he gets an item like Octarine Core. Man, you can really... I'm unkillable. I heal from it.
Dire's
Just
top tower is
massive
under
damage.
attack.
Lower cooldown spells instead of... No, I think it's just going to be one of... I'm ahead, I'm going to get more ahead.
Venomancer. Haven't paid too much attention to our TC this game on the Venomancer, but the Hurricane Pike and has the Maelstrom now queued up, so he's actually going a bit of this right-click style of Veno. Hero that you can also build many different ways, of course, but you think this is the right choice for Veno?
Under attack.
Yeah, it's fine. They need some kind of right clicker that's not going to be doing... Like I said, their entire draft is all magic damage. Granted, yes, Maelstrom is magic damage with the rocks, but it still gives you more attack speed, gives you more raw damage as well. I think it's fine. And attack speed is really important in a hero like Veno that has a free plus 75 damage talent. So you really increase that damage output. As I thought,
Yeah, goes in on Alina right here, pulls him in. Venomancer's like, I gotta get out of here. Hurricane Pike's over the ledge, and Alina unfortunately can't do the same. He did have a yields, but by the time he realized the Vortex was pulling him in, he gets taken out. By the way, that was let off with a scan. They scanned that area. They know somebody was there, and it just happened to be Alina. And now this is going to transition nicely into the Roshan pit.
and they still have global for this. Now, granted, everything that's happening, and it is 19 to 6 Leviathan each. This is why they're so good. They're giving up all these kills, but they're 1K in net worth. In fact, they were 2K before that kill happened. So just maximizing their farm and the experience they have as a team. Brent, he is spotted out right now. Gets charged. Blink is on cooldown. Can he toss him and maybe buy some time? Nope. That urn charge is on him. Vision here from Nusham. Another bash on top of it. As charge up in one more second gets craggy momentarily. Auto attacks coming in. Has the extra vision. And a free kill there from Nusham while they're taking the Aegis. Can they stop the out from the universe? They can with a pull from Sammy Boy. Another bash on top of that. Boy, this lead is starting to get out of control. I mean, it was 1K just a second ago. Now it's 3K with an Aegis and extra Bloodstone charge on Sammy Boy.
Yeah.
Man, this is looking much better for Leviathan.
Yeah, because you definitely had something. That's what I was going to talk about too. But man, to talk about that fight real quickly and how it played out. It's a 1-versus-1 duel essentially with Spear Breaker versus Tiny, and obviously Spear Breaker not far behind the 3 cores on the other side. He's very close, in fact, at 9,900 net worth. So I think that kind of goes back to the idea that, yeah, overall, EG really isn't that far behind at this point, considering how it feels maybe in this game. But to be fair as well, they don't have the anti-mage, right? They don't have this hard-hitting, right-clicking carry that's going to eventually take over in the game, where it's just like, let's just stall this out as long as possible. So that's where it does feel a little awkward for EG right now.
Their heroes just don't match up well against the Leviathans. And most curiously, like, I've kind of beat to death, but the Lina doesn't match up well. And it really goes, I mean, Lina matches up well in the lane to Storm, or picked up after Lina. But that came with a footnote of like, Storm will only do well if we help him, and that's exactly what Nushi stayed mid, got some bashes, got some kills on the Lina, able to make it not a disastrous laning phase as a result. Again, it is only 2K net worth lead for them. Arteezy, he's best. He knows how to maximize rotations. He farms very, very well. Game close despite the kill favorable for Leviathan, but they're looking to push top now. 5 heroes. We have big core items. Radiance is actually going for a sword right now. Oh, green. They're pushing, but splitting.
Yeah, that they are. So they definitely going to have to react. In fact, TPs are coming in. Monkey's going to be the one porting in.
Charge coming through.
The bottom lane, who does he have charged up? That would be the Tiny. I don't think he's going to get here in time. Storm Spirit though can. Yes, he pulls him in. So would have liked the Lina kill for sure, but they'll take a Tiny kill. Who's playing that 4 position, of course, this game. So it does prevent them from pushing the tier 3. So you can kind of look at it as a little bit of a victory for EG, the whole space created idea. And they are now going to clean up their jungle. Again, only a 2K lead for Leviathan. So it's just, it does continue to stand out to me in the big picture right here. Necrophos, by the way, he ended up going the pipe as we kind of expected. He went a 4-staff first, but now he has the pipe finish as well.
Oh, Roar wasted there, unfortunately.
That was a Roar.
Hey, yeah, they have no anti-vision. And Cheeto walks away with that glimpse. Surprised no one actually TP'd. That I think they are wasted. They use their TPs.
Yeah.
So, no Roar. Maybe open up a possible kill here bottom lane. Very surprised how well Arteezy is 0-4. Box score is not great, but the fact that he's like up against the Spear Break, had so much success, he's able to farm as much as quite impressive. So, peeking back now. They maybe chakra him for double wards. Defend this a little bit easier, but here we go.
There we go. Sammy Boy is like it's ready to go. The Aegis on him, as you mentioned. They popped the Shrine, some nice defense right there, but the Global Silence out and locked down on Akado. He will get with the buyback though, but that's a kill on Phenomancer with no buyback for 100 seconds with the Reaper's Scythe. That is a huge strike by Leviathan. The mana link applied to Storm Spirit. He may end up going down right here. He is. The Aegis, though, brings him right back up. You think of heroes in the game, who's the best with the Aegis? I think Storm Spirit's up there at the top of the charts. He goes back to full life, full mana. Almost as if it didn't even happen. Now, are they going to keep this going? I mean, no Venomancer. You probably do, right?
Yeah, they're just earning people up. BSJ is spamming that heal. I think they definitely go here. Here we go. Sammy Boy jumping in.
One of the back lines actually on a beast match, but the lockdown on a Sammy Boy does get him killed. Good bait of sorts from EG right there. And you see the mana link on Spear Breaker is forcing him to actually go the other direction, gets the Aphotic Shield to eventually take it off. Prime Aurora and Necrophos, meanwhile, the Ghost Shroud is still ready to go. Can BSJ get it off in time? He sure can. And he will heal it up, be fine for now. Storm Spirit's back up in 1 second, by the way. He doesn't have bots necessarily, but he's going to get here as soon as possible. And they're still pushing, the pipe applied. This tier 3 is definitely falling. Will they get the racks is the question. Oh, they got Lina as well, that's right. So, yeah, they're definitely going to keep at this for sure now. Going for the racks.
Monkeys is on an awkward engagement here. He's running across the map trying to kill a Tiny. Couldn't do it. He should be the one frontlining and shielding people like a hit. Really wants that Tiny kill. In goes Sammy Boy. Jumps back in. Low respawn timer. Gets the very, very long range pull onto Universe, but he gets out scot-free. They're able to get this Tiny kill. He's done on the sidelines for 47 seconds. They still in good fighting shape. No Venomancer for... And there it is. GG. 1-1. Who would have thought Leviathan could do it? We're going to a game 3, Breaky.
I love it. I love it. This is some fun Dota right here. Put down in, yeah, game 3.
Siapa yang paling
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Our fire is burning, you tell me to hold on tight. I wish that we could stay here forever. I wanna remember. Oh, the sight of you brings the fight in me, makes me wanna move. Fingers down your spine, looking in my eyes, feel your hands on mine. Tonight we're freer than ever. I wanna remember. Oh, we run every endeavor. I wanna remember. Step on the lamb, I've got your hand, and now we're way down, fade out. No, was it your plan? Can't understand. I love the air you bring, everything.
remaining.
freer than ever. I wanna
5 seconds remaining.
rewind every endeavor. I wanna remember.
Dire team down. Radiant team down.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is game number 3, our final game of the night here between these two teams, Leviathan versus Evil Geniuses. In this third game, here we go. Again, this is it. The first game, of course, going to Evil Geniuses. Definitely a pretty solid performance from them, almost dominating, you could say, after the landing phase at least. Leviathan, though, in the second game, really gave it back right to them. And now here we are in a third game as a result of that. I'm Breaking CPK, joined by Trout once again. Trout, you know, you're talking about a little bit of the draft right there, an outdraft of sorts perhaps, but we're going to see now how the adjustments are made. And Leviathan,
When we feel like
that's what I'm noticing here.
I thought they were
10 seconds
So-
remaining.
have to ban it because
5 seconds remaining.
puck. Putting here for you.
Radiant team down.
Night Stalker.
Also at the game.
Dire team down. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds
Maybe, I think you-
remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team down.
Like you said, I think that also, of course,
10
the bans to
seconds
follow.
remaining.
We got Visage banned by Leviathan, Bloodseeker, as well as Abaddon, taken away from Evil Geniuses. So a little.
Radiant team pick.
something that's
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I'm keeping an eye on Phantom Lancer for Team Leviathan. Again, I know BSJ loves playing that hero, and we saw it a couple of times in the series yesterday against VGJ Storm there, so wondering if that's going to be on the docket or not for them, but for now, Evil Geniuses has the third pick. Figure out where they want to go.
Disruptor.
And it's going to be Disruptor coming out, so they get their 5 support. They're always a solid pick, I feel like.
lot of other options.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah.
Radiant team. 10 seconds remaining.
True.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Puck, I mean, disrupting itself with a kinetic field static storm could be annoying there. So, yeah, no, that is a really good point, though. And you figure they still need their mid, maybe their offlane here as well, solo of sorts. So, see what they come up with. But for Evil Geniuses, their fourth pick, needing that sturdy, safe laner. You mentioned the idea of Clinks. I mean, Clinks would be interesting, especially where you do already have a bounty hunter, so you got the double invis going on. Really needs to value up with the dust and sentries, but they're actually going to go Underlord themselves here. So the Universe Underlord.
Yeah, they really want that.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm wondering if
5 seconds remaining.
they have two options.
Yeah.
Now is working.
Radiant team found.
Omni Knight.
It's going to be not an initial
No.
items run. Very evil genius. Fuck.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Leviathan's all.
And Dragonite standing out to me right here for Leviathan. That or maybe a
Yeah.
Death Prophet. Or the two
I
that
like
come to
Dragon
mind.
Knight.
Okay. He takes care of initiation, if anything. Kind of fill that gap, so that's perhaps a ban for EG right here that they're thinking about. Again, Death Prophet not as initiation heavy, but could still fill the role of the brute force. Let's just run at you. Team fight ready, do objectives. They want that direction, but this is a tough ban here for EG, and understandably they are using the time. And then, yeah, you think about what they need still themselves, as you're getting at with that that final pick. Is maybe I'm trying to think. I brought up the Lifestealer earlier in the series. I think. What about Lifestealer for EG here? Will that be
Dire
a
team
good final pick?
down. Ten seconds remaining.
So it's off.
Dire team.
Awful, but I think there's better.
Maybe a Diffusal carry. Something to keep in mind too.
Can't diffuse. I guess you can diffuse.
The Guardian Angel. Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
10 seconds
I did
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, you gotta think Leviathan is thinking about that first game of some sort and how that was so lacking for them, and they go on Ursa. So he jumps in and slows them. Doesn't stun them up for the team necessarily, but kind of fills the role.
I think this is
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
talk about split
Yeah.
out of this kind. Better split.
He's the king of it, and Arteezy gonna get his hands on it. So the Arc Warden to finish it off. So if you're Leviathan here, this is a game. Not, I hate setting like a hard deadline by any means, but it feels like, by 25-30 minutes, if they don't have a lead of sorts, then it's not going to be looking good for them. They want that early aggression and the objectives.
I fear. Not even might.
10 seconds
That's
remaining.
They kind of indecision. Back together. Oh.
Yeah.
Fine. Matchup.
Sammy Boy had a hell of a game last game on that Storm Spirit. We'll see if he can do so again on the Ursa. That's what Leviathan's hoping for at least. But the Arteezy Arc Warden again coming out for Evil Geniuses with their final pick. A hero that finds a space, and before you know it, he gets crazy farmed, and you have trouble killing that Tempest Double even, let alone the actual hero itself. So are they gonna, I was gonna say, are they gonna run an aggressive dual lane perhaps at Omni Knight and Night Stalker so far lining up down here?
Not sure. I think we're gonna Bounty Hunter. Anticipate.
30 seconds to battle.
Aggro. Because they. Have a TP.
Oh! Oh! That pause timing. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they're real. I mean, they have, what, an Omni Knight backing him up and Jakiro with it. Yeah, they don't kill him, to be fair, but that was just so, like, right as it popped. The pause came out. Running at them. Yeah. Well, the way he's facing right now, obviously, it's facing as if he is walking away, or maybe that just happened with the pauses. He just, I don't know, yeah, but. It would have been a pretty big stretch. It would have been, but. Nice. Talk is real. Are we going? I think he said they're ready. Just want to keep talking, alright. Well, Arc Warden, yeah, we'll definitely be fine here, if anything, because obviously now he has that information, so he's going to fall back here. And survive. Bounty Hunter, definitely a hero you want to get a pretty solid start on. Of course, get that level 6 with the track ASAP, and ideally start getting track kills as a result. So we'll see what kind of impact Crit is able to have here. Picks up the early Orb of Venom, of course. And is probably, as you mentioned, it might be some odd laning phases, so we'll just see how it kind of shapes up.
They really...
The two teams.
That would be just...
My gratitude.
Leviathan can start... Make sure... Out on... Potentially.
Yeah.
Battle begins.
EG. They have 3 heroes down there. Crit's actually going to try to ninja the rune from them. It's not going to happen, though. Nusham picks it up. And it will be a 3-for-1 advantage for a Leviathan, actually, with the bounty rune. So, solid start for them already. Coming out. A Night Stalker, for now, is shaping up at the bottom lane. Be the aggressive dual lane down here. Jakiro walking, making his way all the way up to the top lane, most likely, but Bounty Hunter, for now, is going to sit in the middle lane, and Ursa is going to take some heavy harassment. Oh, the courier? No, it's fine. Keeping it away. So he's good now. For now, it's a solo Underlord versus the Venomancer, but yeah, again, as we talked about, Jakiro is going to come up here and try to help that Venomancer out against him. Bottom lane, Fear being gone on with the Void, taking some damage. I don't know, I don't believe that, maybe the Purification is, but not the most damage being level 1 here.
Damage, but... I think the focus really... Last pick, and now they're going to win one lane, win the other. Mid lane could be a wash, but with his bounty hunters heavily, don't know how Ursa bad start off to not. Last hit 7 and 7 for Puck. Grim, and the wave is going Puck. There's double archer, so he's out. Puck just.
Hey,
very, very bad start here.
He does have 3 last hits. Come on now. Some credit. But yeah, 11 and 10 Puck.
Yeah, and it's...
It's a tough time for him. Crit, heading towards the top lane, as you mentioned. Maybe going to try to help out the Underlord a little bit up here, and also Shakiro's not careful. Could be caught off guard, although Underlords usually wouldn't level up that Pit of Malice this early on in the game, so not going to be bringing much crowd control there to the party necessarily. But yeah, Sumail's on a mission to dominate this lane, and boy is he dominating. 17 and 10 versus 5 and 0. I don't know. I mean, does he go jungle? Like, does Ursa just give up this middle lane or what?
You can't jungle against him.
True.
Either kill you or lead to where you... I'm most that's concerning, of course. I'm concerned with how well Universe basically free, and because the Jakiro was up here trying to help, now got a huge level advantage. Double that. He's level 4 at 2 minutes. Bad here for Leviathan early on. Obviously, nothing's happened in terms of pro kills out in these lanes. Crushing Artesia. Yes, against an Omni.
Well, Omni's in a little bit of trouble here, actually. Purify comes out, but he's potential for getting first blood, and sure enough does. Artesia picks it up. Nusham, he should be able to walk it off and be fine, but that's the assistance of Bounty Hunter coming in and catching Omni Knight a little bit off guard. Again, these early levels, just hitting level 3, but yeah, the Purification's not the strongest. No Repel, of course. Easy kill in the end for them there. So, yeah, this is, unlike the first game, going the complete opposite now, as it seems like EG all across the board. Looking very good for the landing phase right now. I mean, Artesia, he got the kill. To be fair, he doesn't have the best CS, but it's good enough considering.
You just tell that they're a little bit flustered already. Jakiro's walking mid to do what? Like he walked mid level 2 to go fire, and Puck just phase shifts in. He doesn't really have anywhere to go. Right now he's thinking what back ancients, but take these. Maybe a Veno with 4. They seem very flustered right now. It's nighttime, so maybe now it's a level aggression to do something. You know it's very early on, but it's actually looking very, very grim. Todd, the Leviathan really need a split push up here for E, and they have no way of catching them.
And, you know, the further you get behind this early on, the more desperate you may become to try to really push objectives, which could be faulty. So it's still 4.5 minutes in, so we'll continue to see how this develops here. But I'm watching Master Kenshiro, unfortunately, go to the ground. Fortunate if you are an EG fan, of course. So get a nice find there. So
I see whose side you're on.
Damn, it slipped out as well. EG's great though. No, but you know, there's always that underdog story of like at least to make it interesting at the very least. But yeah, right now, Evil Geniuses is just making a statement here in game number 3, no doubt.
It's not interesting. No, I mean, double damage up on the Samael. He actually probably could have gone bolt up on the.
Yeah, he's level 6. He does have the Dream Coil. You're right. It's a fair amount of damage, but he's gonna pop the Shrine. So for now, Ursa will be a little bit fine. It is nighttime, and Night Stalker taking advantage of that, at least trying to, going on a fear, and they're going to get the first kill for Leviathan. It takes some return tower damage and some auto attacks from Arc Warden, but other than that, they get off pretty easy there, getting that kill. So this is what they need to have happen, though. It feels like New Sham, he needs to have high impact, as usually a 4 position does, but it's the first nighttime. He's already got 1 kill. We'll see what else he can do.
Leviathan at this point needs to just like kind of withstand this laning phase and then just find a timing and go. Like they need to get maybe level 4 ESJ and just park in a lane. Like they need to do something dry. When that timing is, that's decided by them. Level 4 Veno, whether it's a smoke gank to go gank, but a smoke on, they need to have something and make. Won't happen right now. Maybe in the next 5 minutes.
What kind of build game is this on? Well, speaking of Omni Knight, they're trying to find Arc Warden down here.
There's no TP. Classic Arc fly over with need to. Oh, he got debated. I don't know what do you want to call it, but he didn't die, I think.
Okay, yeah, they're gonna get
in
here.
from Puck. This could be a huge exchange.
On 3, they already got the kill on Arc Warden, but Puck's trying to make them pay. Silenced up. He did level up that crippling crit now. Lucery Orb on through. Gets the kill on a Night Stalker. But now Samael does have to be a little bit careful right here. He does have some wand charges. Most life, though, to work with. Jakiro's trying to find him. Phase shift, though. He's going to be able to avoid some damage. And now Jakiro stuck around a little bit too long. Going to run him down. Maybe not. Omni Knight's here. Saved the day initially with the Purification, but that damage with the Flux applied initially gets the kill on Jakiro. And now Omni Knight on the run. Samael wants more. Samael, did he step a little bit too far, though? It looks like it. They turn it. Purification comes out, and I don't think he was expecting Night Stalker there as well. And now Arteezy is also in some trouble. So Leviathan turning into the bottom lane. Ends up being a double kill for Monkeys Forever. I mean, that's Omni Knight, though. He has that potential to kind of turn things.
That was just an over. That Samael didn't hit. Had it hit, they could have done it, but he went in with a level 1 silence. Wasn't enough to kill Monk. And giving a chance here for Leviathan to get their items, levels to run down a lane. And one thing that they are doing well is they're totally shutting down our team. Midas, not getting the levels he needs. 1,000 gold away from that, and there's that tower gold. Despite the bad start that Sammy Boy's had, he's up to maybe phase does have an ultimate. He's going to cast it right now. Go on Fear. This could be a counter kill. One more auto attack, maybe. Couldn't find the vision. He's just going to take out. No glimpse right now. Critting on it.
Double damage.
Going well for Leviathan, but it's now daytime. Now time's over. 12 minutes to make.
Yeah, good decision on Sammy Boy's part right there. Obviously, they almost got the turn kill, but realized that they're out of their stuns and figured it's best to TP out. Didn't want to take that snap either, chasing after the Disruptor. But yeah, the bottom tower being pushed in. Here's Underlord, though. Universe. It's like, remember me? Firestorms up the creep wave, gonna turn it top lane, by the way. BSJ, that fluxes on him. Got in his face, gets turned, though. Once again, Omni Knight here to save the day, and now Arteezy's in trouble. No more Purification, though, to nuke him down, but getting that initial turn kill and also saving VSJ, absolutely huge for Monkeys Forever right here.
That was good communication, because I was like, why is VSJ not walking next to the creep? He should walk next to the creep to Arc Warden.
Flux. Yeah.
I've literally never. I was like, why is he not doing that? But he was getting a message from Omni Knight saying, stay there, I can. the bounty hunt. Something you wouldn't expect from a team that's...
Yeah, no, it's yeah, no, it definitely, to be clear, you definitely don't mean that as an insult by any means. It's a good point actually. Being a newer team that's going to come into play. Crit, he gets run down. That's an easy kill on him. They find him with a dust, of course. Now Arteezy gets a kill elsewhere. Looks like at the bottom lane finds Jakiro, so good job by them. But now Ursa, that's going to be close back in. He pops in rage though, so it's come at me, bro. Running through the trees. The creep wave is kind of chasing. Caught by the Pit of Malice. Only one tick though. He's going to keep on going. And again, with the Omni Knight nearby, we saw what's already happened several times. You do not want to overcommit here if you're evil geniuses. So they are going to back it off. And no repel just yet for Omni Knight, but I wonder if he's going to get an aid. By the way, going for the Invitational. This is so risky though for some. He pops a Dream Coil right here. This is just for the enemies. Can he get the Crippling Fear off? No, we cannot. He got silenced first. Nice waning rip prevents the Crippling Fear. And thus allowed to escape.
That's where you'd hope to have one value point from Monkeys. Definitely. Does have it now. He's like, damn it, should have had it. Levels it now. Harm no foul coil is down. DSJ in a little bit of trouble. There's crit right on top of him.
Now this time,
some damage.
Where's the Omni Knight port? I'm waiting for it. No, it's not coming actually, but you know what? He didn't need it. He just walks it off actually. And Alice just only locking him down the one time.
Omni spams down. This is going to be the second tower here for Leviathan. So, despite the kind of scary attacks that happen in the laning phase, they're bringing it back. They playing with a purpose. They look right now. Crit's under leveled, unfortunately, level 4.5. Darkness up. Nusham trying to find this Arteezy. Does have another void to stop this potential TP out, and I think
well, that's that repel now. The 1 point put in there from Omni Knight here, and yep, sure enough, do get the kill. And Nusham going to be able to run away with those phase boots. So, you know what? We talked about the first nighttime, especially how important it was going to be. He did a pretty good job, and now especially the second nighttime. Oh, I guess this is more darkness, but obviously continuing to now do very good. And that Night Stalker's got some decent farm here now. Similar to last game, you do look at the overall network. Despite this pace feeling pretty good for Leviathan, you've still got the top two farmers belonging on EG's side in both the Puck as well as the Underlord. Arc Warden is struggling, as you're getting at. He does have the Hand of Midas, though. And this is now a chance to, of course, start recovering, if anything, here. But Leviathan, they just got to keep going, right? Like, they really can't stop this pace. They just got to keep pushing objectives, it feels like.
I think the next one needs. They need to push out lanes, and they need to smoke for pinging up bottom tower. And as you were mentioning, yeah, it is. Well, nighttime. They got like I think 2 daytime. After that, very successful daytime. I mean, the actual daytimes are almost nighttime. Like assumed you're going nighttime, but the daytime's gonna be faster. But they actually had a better daytime. Now it's nighttime for another 4. Bottom tier 2 is being taken out. All their towers are up and actually quite healthy. Dagger thing on the Sammy boy up in the tower. Gets the last hit.
Nusham, by the way, running down Crit. He runs into Underlord though as well. The voice not enough damage. Nusham really wants this kill. It's gonna come at a cost though. Static Storm put down. Maybe not. He's turning around. No, runs into the Pit of Malice. He does go down. Samael comes in to clean up. So Crit doing a good job, just barely surviving. More so the team support coming in. But now Ursa's running in. They're gonna go for the kill in the universe before he can Dark Rift out, and it takes forever, man. At level 1 especially, it's a 6-second channel. No chance he was getting out of there. As soon as Ursa jumps him, so they get the turn. Samael is just gonna push the creep wave behind them with that Arcane Rune and go another direction, but here we go, Roshan. That's the Ursa.
And his Blink Dagger, I assume, is going to get flown out. Yep. Helm for Veil for BSJ. Good set of items here to be fighting with. No Disruptor. Foil and an Arcane Rune up on the Puck. You do have to be a little bit wary of that. Oh. Dagger scan out. Yep, they know that Crit's around. He's still level 4, man. It's 4. No bueno.
No. It's been a tough game for him. He's lucky that the Sentry War wasn't placed down just before either. But the silence, by the way, on a Puck right here from Nusham. In the back lines, Crit still hunting around. There's the Pit of Malice, so they get the kill. The Aegis is picked up by Sammy Boy. They lose Night Stalker here. But it looks like that might be it. Ursa trying to catch up to somebody. I don't think Underlord's going to be that target, though. Yeah, he'll even get glimpsed back and sent away. So they lose one out of it, but getting the Roshan kill, still Got to feel good for Leviathan, of course, and the Aegis, you mentioned the blink, and you even saw right there. Picked up too. What about, so I actually wanted to bring this up earlier though with stuff keep happening, but Omni Knight got the arcane boots, now he has a Hand of Midas pickup. What do you expect to see on him this game? Is this like a utility, like a full Guardian Greaves or what?
We're definitely going to see it in Greaves. I'm really saying, just put that in. Hating a bit. I thought he was going to go Radiance actually, similar to the Abaddon build. Have like...
I caught him over here. No, I got on the camera at least. I mean, Arc Warden, he put the bubbles down with the Tempest double. He's tried to live, but Ursa did a good job running inside with him. Says, all right, I'll fight in here. Couldn't get away.
Midas is off cooldown.
Oh boy. So
objective is great, and they're doing it really well. They have tons of farm. How many towers? One down. This will be a. They could even keep going. So we have an Aegis. Well, despite a horrible start and laning phase, and Crit still not level 6. He's trying to get a kill. Aegis on very, very low.
God, it
could just ult, but
I was gonna say it's an Ursa. That's always feels so dangerous to try to man fight an Ursa. I don't care how low he is, but he's
he's got no dust, so Crit danger. I don't know, but he might not be able to.
Good decision there.
For 6. Yeah, there's the ult.
Greetings!
Okay, so at least he gets the enrage.
Low cooldown.
Oh, got level 6, or no, he doesn't get level 6 yet. He's trying to still. He should be able to hear. So we'll finally have track, but you know, track it's one thing. Now you need to actually get kills
running down with the double damage and dust and darkness ready. He does get level 6, but I think this is
middle lane action, by the way. I'm watching this right here. Monkeys Forever is going to live throughout all of that. Now Arteezy, can he point out in time? Yes, he can. At least he gets out. Crit does end up dying, by the way. That's what you're talking about with Nusham running down there.
Dies in the fountain.
Oh, he did. You're right. Wow.
Oh god, the extra damage from Jakiro.
Wow.
Dot damage from Jakiro and the Venomancer able to take him out in the fountain. Feel friggin' bad, man. As they get a kill onto Crit in the meantime, now they're all walking towards Sid. Aegis in hand, Basher as well. Looking pretty good for Leviathan. Well, the fact they're able to bounce back from that laning stage, Arteezy's not able to find any room, man. He's not able to split, not able to get online. That mail is so close. Has it in like... But even then, he doesn't have bots, he can't split the map. That's Universe. Back and play. No coil up for 15 either.
Yeah, that was a static storm from the last fight, by the way. It's not going to be up for another 25 seconds. I mean, they got Omni Knight, almost killed him, but again, as Omni Knight does, he stays alive, he heals on up, and then that's where the turn happened in that middle lane. And now this middle tower, it's definitely falling. They cannot get to deny, and BSJ on the Venomancer credit for it. You mentioned Universe continuing to do a split push thing, as he does with the top lane right there. At least get some pressure on the secondary tower up here before having to fall back into the jungle, and now he's actually just going to TP as Ursa was running at him, actually. See that track's being applied.
One of the, why you don't want, like as you mentioned, why would you pick up Bounty Hunter so probably not going to get banned, and picking up a hero like this so many ways to get extra vision or anything like this banned. So the other option is when you're all set up as 5 Bounty Hunters, Track is not really a team for hell. He didn't even have Track until 6. He has no, it's bad, man, if you're this, you can kind of back into the game.
Omni Knight, he doesn't have a Guardian Greaves yet, but he has the Arcane Boots and them back, which is just great in itself as we're 19 minutes. I mean, this Omni Knight, he was top net worth there for a split second. I mean, Puck's now taking it back over, but he has had a very successful game for his team, of course, and this secondary tower top lane going to be heavily pushed in. Definitely going down. You do hear the Aegis getting reclaimed onto Ursa, but obviously if you're the Radiant side, you're not really looking to take fights right now. You're the secondary towers, it's pretty much a given that those are going to fall. The base that matters, actually. So bottom lane, ESJ. He's trying to defend, but
he's going to. They're already TPing back to top. They know that Venom's not there. They know that they don't have Aegis. It could be a scary fight, though. Darkness is up and ready on Nushem. He's getting silenced. He's getting hurt.
Oh, what's a
Wait.
Yeah, 4-man Dream Coil. There's a Guardian Angel in response, and now the turn puck is bashed up initially. The ice path is down. That phase shift is going to last long enough. No, it does. Yes, it does, actually. It does get out. I thought I got trapped for a second. And they kill Night Stalker elsewhere. Omni Knight's going to heal up with the mech. He does have a purification as soon as he gets out of the science. Then puck is found. Sammy Boy finds him, punks him to death, gets that kill. The stun on the crit now as well as the dust comes out. And Bounty Hunter will also fall in the end. Monkeys forever. Doing a good job keeping his team alive. And remember, they're doing this all without the Venomancer, who's split pushing the bottom lane. So the thing I said there at the beginning of that drop was that they're just going to give up secondary towers, which makes sense, but they didn't want to. They wanted to defend, and it backfired.
Well, they're trying to take advantage of the fact they didn't have the Veno, but again, this one down here is not too much for fights. Nice free ice path. Stunned the Bounty Hunter. He wasn't slowed. It was just an ice path on Tim. Stopped him. They had dust. Nicely positioned there for Master. They're totally okay with that Aegis going because now the next time Roshan spawns, it's going to affect quite some time. So hope they get a fast spawn. Rosh is cheap. Not worth now.
Double damage.
Yeah,
I think they did get one track kill. Not
Blessings.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Bountiful.
Finally, Arc boots up. Ready, he's able to higher mana pool, but this is where you want to see like Arcane Boots mech on.
Yeah, see, he's just continuing to play the recovery game here. The Arcane Boots, he might just go pick them up right now. But bots are finished on Arc Warden. Speaking of another hero that's just simply trying to recover throughout this whole game, he does have the bots now, and that's quite a key item because now this really brings in the whole split push for the Radiant side and pushing out the lanes, if anything, with the Tempest double here, especially. So that's that could be not game changer, but at least a step in the right direction for Evil Geniuses. Meanwhile, Ursa, though, wondering what he's looking for next. I mean, Diffusal's a hero. You can see this hero from time to time as well, but he's actually going to go the Desolator. That's the objective more.
I like it. Pure damage. They don't even need that much lockdown. You don't need much lockdown when you're 5. Stuns aren't as important. Secure Thrive. Just kind of run down a lane, and Omni for that matter. Just needs damage. Extra damage on the tower. It's going to help the Plague Wards masked in that. And forgive my ignorance, but out, correct? Is that correct?
This is Loser's bracket. Yes, Loser is out here of these qualifiers.
I just wanted to clarify.
Yep. That's what's on the line.
Very important game for both. Obviously, Leviathan have a great start, but it is 23% in their lineup. This is when the lineup is really deprived. We do have bots now under our teasing. Bots, Midas, Maelstrom. That's like the items here. Arc Worms. They can turn things. Another minute and change after darkness for nighttime for Nusha. Starting to slow down, but I think they're just waiting for Roche. Leviathan are trying to
check now. He just spawned. They just checked the pit, and an awkward moment if they walk away right as it spawns. So, oh, somebody pinged it out. Like, well, they're maybe just saying to
fast
check
spawn.
it. Was that a what?
Was that a really fast spawn?
Yeah, I think it was a pretty fast spawn. Yeah. Oh, they know Puck's up here, by the way.
They couldn't get the silence first.
No. Fly, no, not
he even uses. I think they saw that, and definitely if they see Roche up, it's gonna be fun. Darkness still up. EG is pushing the bottom lane, and they might get that tower, but I mean, Aegis and Cheese, much more.
Yeah, they have Tier 1 tower at 24 minutes into the game. I don't think it's a concern whatsoever if you're Leviathan. He's going to take it. We'll gladly take Roshan to respond. So, yeah, Puck, no Dream Coil for 40 more seconds. As we mentioned, they know that. He does have the Yules here with that Villa Discord. The pipe pickup on Underlord, by the way, but there we go. He's picked up by Sammy Boy. She's picked up by Venomancer. And Darkness has spawned. Never mind, they're going to the bottom lane. Not going to be able to stop Universe from TPing out, though. Good get away from him using that force staff that he has. But BSJ will now just continue to push out the bottom lane. It's a fun stat line from BSJ. 0-0-3. He's kind of just been doing his own thing a lot this game, but to be fair, he hasn't been dying, and that's doing itself. Arteezy. They have a stun void. Yep. Another kill.
Oh no, that's really bad. They need to split push this while they have the Aegis and Cheese. Now granted, it will be daytime for quite a long time. You already used Darkness, just hit daytime, so 3 minutes until nighttime, but might even just go. With Arteezy being dead, pretty sure he doesn't want to buy back with only a respawn time of 30 seconds. They might be able to pressure these lanes enough to get at least some damage on a tier. See what they want to do. Again, it isn't nighttime for a long time. No Darkness for 60. With Arteezy being dead, this could be a big opening. And all that time, they can't really split push. Just a puck.
Glimpse back Sammy Boy. Lotus Orb now finished on Omni-Knight, by the way. He is so ready to save anyone on this team between his skill set and his items, and for this early on, it's pretty crazy. The sure he can bounce around. There's that Lotus Orb. Sammy Boy jumps in on a fear, and he basically four-shots him right there. Nothing they can really do to stop that, especially with the Repel and the Lotus Orb on him, so they just have to accept death. Now up his Arc Warden. He's going to send in the Tempest double. Not doing it just yet. There we go. We'll put it in now. Save a little bit of damage at least. So how long do you stay in this is for Leviathan is a question. Critton almost dies right there. The dust does come out, but he's a little bit too far. Good force stats to save him. Of course, great item against the Ursa right here. So does have the Aegis. He is starting to get a little bit low. So will he actually fall right here? Omni-Knight going for the save. The Guardian Angel's committed for this to save the day on him, but it actually gets a bash proc on a puck right there. The bashes are real. The buyback on Samael. They got tier 3 though. They're probably going to be happy with that. And they're resetting Glimpse. Oh, they got Glimpse back in, so they do need to defend him at least. Oh, Puck is going to get a dieback! Oh no, if Sumail dies this time, Static Storm! They want to save Sumail everything, but at what cost? It barely came alive. The fate chip comes out, and he will somehow get away. In the end, he's going to have to regen though, and this is going to be a melee Rax kill now as well. And now Crit, he's definitely dead right here. He gets silenced up, and he will end up falling for 30 seconds, but Sumail is he has to be so careful. Another kill. This drop here. If he gets a bash proc right here once again, he yields him up in the air. Leviathan is just going absolutely cutthroat right here. Finally, the Aegis is used. But if you're Leviathan, you can't overextend your boundaries right here. EG, can they capitalize on them staying around maybe a little bit too long? They're trying, man. Crit is going to get hit again. The bubble's not going to save him. The force staff the other way. The Dream Call the backlands. Crit just about dead. He barely stays alive for now, but Samael able to take out Jakira at least. So the fight continues. Crit did end up dying. Now it's the time to retreat, they say. Wow. What a push for Leviathan.
But heavy base damage. In fact, that's Rax taken almost to dieback on Puck. That could have meant just the game if Puck diebacked right there. Very, very close to dying a second time. He is chasing, trying to get something desperately. They just really need anything from this fight that they can get. Only a Jakiro died. I'm not even sure if he had track on him, so even if he did, it's not that much gold. One, and Gem picked up now for Jakiro, as if Bounty Hunter had already, not a bad enough time. It's going to be an even worse. That's going to be there for the Night Stalker when he respawns. He'll have Solar Crest on his way. So this is just out of control. I don't think they can split push in time. Play the game enough. I think that death on Arteezy there right before that, he died as they got Aegis and Cheese. That was all in daytime breaky. It is now nighttime for another 4 minutes and then some with Darkness. It's going to just...
And he actually almost has attacks. He needs a couple more creep kills. He'll finish his Ags here on top of that. So not only is it nighttime for now, 3.5 minutes, but the Ags effect, of course, going to start kicking in. So the Vision game going to be absolutely dominated by Leviathan, or at least that's the idea. The top lane, you see EG kind of split pushing it. Samael leading the way, but they're going to go for a bottom try now. Probably look to take the top one too, and then we'll see where they go from there. But Sammy Boy, or is it New Sham, excuse me. Yeah, there's the Yule, so we'll be fine here. Says hello though. Ain't gonna defend the base, but that is a shrine kill. Number 1 at least for Leviathan. So if you're EG here, I know they're behind, 10,000 net worth deficit. It's just continue to look better and better for Leviathan. They're 29 minutes into the game though. What's the game plan? Is it just Arc Warden? Just continue to split push, really?
If there's any hero that can kind of delay a game and split push from 1,000 gold deficit, it's Arc Warden Puck. These heroes generally push out the waves very, very safely. Arc Warden doesn't even be there with his red hero. Puck is one of the higher game to catch, and their only catch is, I guess you have now the extra vision here for Nightstalk with Ags, but it's generally hard. Get silence, you can just. But that's their game plan. Just split. Put the bubble on the tower. Try to delay it as much as possible. Get them to TP back and separate.
Oh. Wow,
taking some damage.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised he lives right here. Okay, no, he does die in the end. They saw him, and again, that extra vision of Nightstalker, Crit had no clue that was coming. And
that was a very long cast range on the way he went for the cast range. Talent is. Okay. You saw it right there. That extra little bit of range got the kill.
Top lane, Puck, continuing to be harassing. Split push on the lanes. I mean, especially for a hero with no buyback, Sumail really has to be careful by doing that. But of course, that's he's very confident and doing it well right now. And he goes to Dagon. He's been doing this a lot lately. And between Puck and Queen of Pain, I've noticed he's been picking up the Dagon in a lot of these games.
It's definitely appropriate. Right now, they just need to somehow burst any hero down. It doesn't matter who it is. They just need to kill someone, get back, wait for his spells again, and then again catch Leviathan and get someone that's back, pick someone up, foil, whatever. They just need to buy time. Pushed and.
I'm just so used to whenever I see an Arc Warden in a game that like this later on, especially the lane's kind of being pushed at least by the Tempest double, but I feel like that just hasn't been happening, and nothing against him, of course, but because obviously that has a lot to do with how Leviathan's played this game and how they just really choked them out. But yeah, really, you can just feel that EG is feeling so constricted this game, and it's going to continue right here. The repels put out the bubble to protect. He just walks inside though. Start beating on the tower. He's going to be blinking away just in case. Looking to go in, another bubble comes down. This is the Tempest double, of course. Tracks being put up on the Bounty Hunter. Very slow, methodical game, though. Leviathan, they're fine with that in the back ledger as it jumps, and Underlord melts away. Not often you say that. He buys back immediately, but over here the Tempest double doing some return damage, but not nearly enough. Glimpse, I don't know if you want to be glimpsed back here. Well, maybe they do, because actually they're getting a lot of damage. Guardian Angel is committed for this static storm, no kinetic field, though. So they can just walk on out of the Dream Coil. I guess kind of keeps him in, ideally, but not really. Monkey's Forever falling back, and to heal everyone up. Jakiro was picked off in the midst of this. And now Omni Knight pulls the Lotus Orb up. Darkness comes out. Puck decides to go the other direction.
Really nicely played team fight from Leviathan. It's extremely impressive. Yeah, they lost the Jakiro, but they got the buyback on the Underlord. They can wait out for next Roshan. They're going in and then getting out. Like, getting the kill, not overextending. They're playing this very, very patiently. And from a team that's just put themselves together from, what, like a month ago?
Yeah.
Very impressive stuff. Tell that their team... Tell that their communication is there. Now, EG did hold. They didn't even lose a tower right there.
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, that is a success for them. Any way to delay the game is... Again, you're looking at that next Roshan. Again, and that's going to be where...
Well, there you go. Then the new spawn of Roshan. I feel like these have been back-to-back really quicker respawns, which has to favor Leviathan, of course, considering the team they have for it and with the pace of how this game's been looking. So they go right into it, right as he comes up quickly here. And they're not committing, though. They're a little bit scared. I mean, they can't see necessarily where EG is, of course. They are missing on the map, to be fair. Well, now they're showing a little bit. And yeah, that'll be the key to come back in. So. Should ultimately be a free Roshan here. EG's not going to do much to stop it. And once again, the edges and the cheats, as I say that, Bounty Hunter's coming over, kind of. Not going to get too close, though. And so, Leviathan, what do you think? Do they maybe, is there any item that they're maybe waiting for? They got a Radiance queued up on Omni Knight? Or did they just say, you know what, let's push top?
They don't need to wait. They don't want to give any chance to EG. They have the right. If anything, they wait just for nighttime. 2 minutes for that, but you don't want to idly wait. Like, they're still pushing out, like, trying to look for kill. They're not forcing. They don't feel pressured to go right now because nighttime and 2 minutes. But don't want to let up at all. You don't want to give Arc Warden. You don't want the lanes to be put out past your. Arc Warden, he bought out. There is no buyback available for RTs. He bought all his items. Wants as much damage as possible. So Exclusive Blade, gets some crit as well, so extra damage. They know they don't have buyback on Universe. No point in saving buyback here, so.
Radiant's top tower.
Here we go. Trying to be a game-finishing push, perhaps, from Leviathan, at least. Again, with the Aegis or Repulse, but I'll be just you see very, very slow with it. Something got reflected right there. But Lotus Orb applied to BSJ. Going to be wearing off. Remember, he has that pipe as well. He also has the cheese on himself. Every time they go in like this, Arc Warden doesn't have his Tempest double up currently. Another ball's going to be coming out. Ursa jumps at the back lines on a Bounty Hunter axe. He's really deep right here. Again, another one's about to another goes down here. That is a dieback for him. Crit's going to kite around. Sammy Boy may end up falling, but with the Aegis, he's not too worried. They do get the tower kill. Samil, the miss of everyone. That's a dieback for him as well. He's dead for 80 seconds. The Guardian Angel came out. Where's Sammy Boy? Oh, he points back to the team. And now he's finishing off the objective. The Tempest Double is going to be picked up. They're doing this 3 versus 5 right now. Is EG trying? They have to try everything. The bubble goes down, saving the melee racks a little bit longer, but as soon as that goes down itself, it will be destroyed. And that's the top set of racks. We now have the mid set of racks. The thing's preventing mega creeps right now. And you still have 30 seconds for Underlord, 60 seconds for the puck. Very likely it.
This is looking pretty grim. No 2 big cores on the sidelines. 25 seconds bubble to try to prevent. They can just kind of walk in it. Master Kenshiro taking some damage, but doesn't matter. This is going to be mega creeps. Obviously, they can defend a little bit with the Arc Warden, but do they have the motivation to even do so?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. Is Tempest Double falling right now? This is going to be the last barracks to fall. Salmon Boy just super healthy, super ready to fight. Mega creeps, they back out. Fear needs to buy a TP scroll, apparently. And that was all in daytime breaky. Oh, look, it's nighttime for another 6 minutes or so.
I can't get over just how this Omni Knight and how useful he's been. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But between the skill set, but the items as well. And they call it GG, you're right. That is it. That's, I mean, it was as expected, really, as far as like the very end right there, you know. Were they really going to try to hold? They do not. And Leviathan takes it 2 games to 1.